Hello again, everybody. Welcome back. Another episode here of Banish the Doubt. I am George McNamara. And in this video, what I want to talk about is how we can actually begin to rewrite ourselves on a cellular level, rewrite our story, begin to rewrite who it is and what it is that we are, who we are. You see, when we begin to forgive ourselves, you've heard me say this in previous videos recently, the act of forgiving ourselves begins to release all the toxicity within our body, all the stories that we've told ourselves, anything we've been hanging on to. We begin to release that when we start to become more aware of the words we speak. So, therefore, the thoughts that we choose, consciously or unconsciously, to allow to enter into our bodies. When we begin to understand the energy behind these words, the vibrations behind these words, and what they do to us on a cellular level, when we begin to love ourselves and treat ourselves the same way that we would treat our car, right? You wouldn't tell a mechanic, you know what, just put any old oil in their car, right? If it's your car, especially if it's a car you really want and you finally have it, right? You're not going to say like, yeah, just do whatever you want to the car. Just throw any old gas in there. That's what we're doing when we speak to ourselves. Because when we speak to the world, we're actually speaking to ourselves. When we're speaking to another, we're speaking to ourselves. When we're judging another, we're actually judging ourselves. But it's this awareness that, wait a minute, if I'm going to treat somebody else in a way, a harsh way, I'm going to project onto them how I'm feeling, and I'm going to somehow feel better about myself because I put them down. Once we start to realize, wait, I'm actually doing it to myself. I'm hurting myself more so than any type of hurt that I'm trying to inflict upon another, either physically or mentally. When we start to begin to understand this or really, really grasp this, we start to understand that we're all interconnected in this universe. As I do unto another, I do unto myself. So we start to understand the words of the letters ANTS, ANTS, which I heard that that's an acronym for automatic negative thoughts. One of the ways that we can start to really understand this and remind ourselves is, I heard this years ago and just heard it again recently. Take a wristband, put it on our wrist. Take an elastic band, and put it on our wrist, and have it kind of tight. And then each time we find ourselves saying anything, thinking thoughts, negative thoughts about anybody or about ourselves, and saying these thoughts, there, with my luck, things won't work out. We take the band and we stretch it out, we snap it back, and have it snap against our skin as a reminder. Oh, I'm doing it again. That's one of the ways. Another way that we can begin to change the dynamics on a cellular level within our body, and it's been proven by science, is by writing down 9 positive affirmations, writing them out, and then repeating these out loud 6 times a day. And science has proven through laboratory tests that if we stick to this for 21 days, that the DNA in our body actually begins to rewrite itself. It's been proven. You can look it up on Google. So it's 9 positive affirmations written out, repeated out loud 6 times a day. And we do this for 21 days. Okay. And we have the wrist, we have the elastic band around our wrist, and we pull it back and we snap it against our skin as a somewhat not so subtle reminder that I'm thinking negative again. I'm speaking negative about myself. Remember, everybody in your reality is you pushed out. So what it does is it begins to release toxicity, like I mentioned, a negativity in our body. So it's similar to this hourglass, okay? The top part of the hourglass, all the black sand, are the negative thoughts that we carry with us, the programming maybe we carry with us, the way we've been programmed by society, um, competition. I have to beat you in order for me to be better, envy, jealousy, whatever it may be. It's all up here. But as we begin to recognize this and become aware of it, this slowly starts to filter out. Okay. And then the top part here, that clear part, allows us, the clearer this is, the emptier this is, allows us to be able to manifest easier, quicker within our life, because the blocks, all this negativity is coming out of us. We're getting rid of it. First and foremost, we are forgiving ourselves, and we're every opportunity we have to find something to be grateful for, we are acknowledging that. From the clothes we're wearing, from the chair I'm sitting on, the house, your job you have, your coworkers, your boss, the company you have, maybe you own a company, all your clients. Just to recognizing this and constantly reaffirming this. So these two ways are very instrumental in allowing us the freedom to filter out all the negativity, toxicity within us, and allow us that to sort of flush that out so we can see better, we can become more aware, we can manifest faster, because we are now becoming like this here, an empty vessel. We become rigorously honest within ourselves. One of the other ways we could do this is a mirror principle. It's what I just heard recently from Billy Carson. You may want to look him up on YouTube. He talked about this mirror practice, mirror principle, and I heard it several years ago now from Louise Hay, where we take a mirror and we look into it. This is very, very powerful. I started doing this again. It's very powerful when you look in a mirror and look right into your own eyes, and you affirm, you tell yourself that you love yourself, and you personalize it. Hey, and you tell your name. So I want to let you know, I love you. I appreciate you. I value you. You are enough. You are worthy. You are deserving of all things that are great in this world. You are a millionaire. You are perfect health. You are in a perfect relationship, whatever it may be. Anything that's positive that you can tell yourself, eyeball to eyeball, you tell them. This is very, very powerful. It's also very powerful. I watched Louise Hay do it with a question. My biggest fear about a healthy relationship is, or relationships, my biggest fear about my health is, because these are the suppressed emotions. That's this, okay? That's inside of us that we don't allow to come up. And it works, and we know that it has an effect on our bodies by heart disease, right? By anxiety, panic attacks, ulcers, and various other forms of dis-ease. So put this into practice. Start doing this today. And as many of you have started telling me through coaching that you're feeling lighter. George, I don't know what it is. I feel lighter. That's because this is taking place. You're feeling more like this now. See the toxicity, just the awareness alone does that. Just being aware and now putting this into practice really starts to sort of turbocharge this healing. If any of you would like to have more of a one-on-one consultation about this or coaching, you go to my channel, click on the link, Coach Geo, and I'd be happy to work with you and discuss whatever it is you want to discuss. Have a great day.